Hey, this is DM Alan. Thanks for joining us once again for another week of awesomeness. Let's just get it started.
Last time on Roll with Advantage.
I have grave news. It seems you have upset the wrong dragons. There's 4 dragons heading towards Everland.
The Viper is like, "Are you ready, kid?" And he's got the jagged javelin of lightning. We are at 50% of enemies currently. That means that you guys have the upper hand on the battlefield with the Zentarum and such. So you guys are at 50% enemies left, not including Eisenkrieg or the Red Dragon.
So I'm going to run after that last guy that was poking at me.
Yep.
He turned tail, right? I'm going to take 2 staffs at him to start with. Fair. And the other one's 14.
Yeah, they both hit.
That's double 6s too.
Nice. Shit, yeah.
So let's call that 31.
Okay.
Is he still alive or is he like fried?
No, he's dead.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there another guy within range?
Oh yeah. It's a target-rich environment.
So did I need 2 strikes on him, or the first one's sufficient?
The first one was, what was your half of that? They got like 14 health.
Just the first strike.
Okay, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, you obliterated him.
All
I think you like punched him so hard that like his eyes filled with radiant light and then like fell and just like.
Okay, so we'll move the 14 to the next guy.
Okay.
And he takes 13.
13?
Yeah. Still alive?
Yes.
And 11 more.
He's dead.
So, I see the
dragon up in the air.
Lift up into the air.
Yep.
And I decide, and I see the other one beating up my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And is
equal distance?
Is it within 120 feet to my dad? So, I look over, and I go, "Dad, no!" And I pull out my tarnished fork.
Oh God, the one that you dug out the bullet with?
Yes.
Oh God.
I pull out my tarnished fork, and I put the force of my will into this fork as the silverware I scattered in the field raises up. 12 of them animate.
Nice.
And
Be our guest. Be our guest.
And I whisper to it. I whisper it. I say, "You gotta save Dad." 12 pieces of silverware fly up around.
Yeah. The dragon?
Icing Death.
Yeah.
Eisenkrieg, sorry. Anyways, the 12, they lift up, and they... Should I attack as a group with them, or...
Yes.
And they attack poorly. But they all fly up. They're silverware. They fly up, and each one swings a 2 plus 8 to make 10. And bounce off.
Yeah, yeah. They're like die, and like all 12 of these like fling, and it's like ting 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 on the armor.
You should have animated more knives instead of spoons.
Yeah, it was the spoons that got you.
But anyways, my concentration has dropped on the haste spell.
Okay.
And I am now concentrating on animate objects.
Okay.
And each one of those has an AC and hit points. Each one has 20 hit points and an AC of 18.
Sounds good.
And should I roll an initiative for them?
No, they'll go on your turn.
Okay.
Yep. Our initiative board's a little big now.
Yeah. But basically, they're there to distract and fight the dragon and save my dad.
Dope. Eisenkrieg. He kind of chuckles at this and like breathed back
And I move 30 feet towards some cover.
Okay. Okay. Breathe back, and nothing seems to be there. So I need you to make a frightful presence save, please. Will or wisdom. Minette, did you do yours last turn?
3.
So he did, and it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
What sort of save is this?
Wisdom.
That was a 9.
No. You are feared. So it might be like how the sun is bouncing off of these like icy scales, but it seems a lot scarier than normal.
I think it's the impending death of yet another parent to Winter's Wrath is triggering some post-traumatic stress.
Okay.
And I mutter to myself, "They ate her. They ate her."
You see a tail goes by and smacks at Epido, and it hits, and then a claw attack misses. It is Minette's turn.
Shoot the red dragon.
Okay.
He's no longer stunned.
I'm invisible.
Oh, yeah. Sweet, dude.
He's just like, where the fuck do these bangs keep coming from?
Does a 17 hit?
No.
Shit.
Yeah.
Should have mended.
No. I really...
I just rolled a 20 for my death save.
Yay!
Does that mean I'll come back alive?
You
Or
regain 1 hit point and consciousness.
And you're in a backpack.
And you're like, I'm blind.
do I get an action, or is that my action?
No, that's it.
You make your save at the end of your turn.
Yep.
Although you probably have enough time to think, why the fuck is it so dark?
Yeah.
What is squeezing against? Am I moving?
It's really toasty in here.
Yeah.
Smells like giant.
The army is done retreating at this point. They are now at the front of the 3 trenches, and they are taking up defensive postures. The problem is that trench is too small for how much forces are there. So there's a little bit of overflow, and the Zentarum forces are now coming in and have cut off the army from the security details. Everybody's giving the dragon a wide berth. The red flies away.
Seriously?
Yeah, so
Is he stunned or
Fuck
no?
him. I want to kill him.
No, he's not stunned.
Oh.
And
Somebody put a mark on him, right? So we know where his treasure is, right?
so he is in runaway mode.
What's his movement speed?
His movement, AJ, if you can calculate this for me to tell me how many rounds it will take before he exits your threat range.
Mm-hmm.
His movement is a 80. So if he double moves, it's 160.
Shit, he's fast.
He'd have probably 7.
7
yeah,
rounds?
7.
Okay.
The thing is,
AJ can shoot forever.
none of these dragons know that they can't outrun a death because they all keep getting killed as they run away.
Right. And it is now Basilisk's turn.
Okay, what is my distance with Squid Eyes?
His distance is going to be 120 feet. So I think this is his last shot unless he starts chasing.
Okay. I tell Squid Eyes to take another shot at the red dragon.
Okay.
I'm assuming the rest of the Orca Team 6 are still in the herding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Unless you want different.
Nope, I want him still herding. I tell Reach to hit him with the lightning, and I tell Talon to switch, and I want him to attempt to throw the rock or similar debris at the dragon.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the same.
Okay. 1 second. Is there a recharge on your lightning?
There is a recharge. It's after a short rest.
Okay.
Which is why
Yeah,
I already
that's
have
why
it
you
marked
rotated
down.
it.
Yeah.
Nice. Well done.
Planning ahead.
Okay. 8, 5 is 13.
So
Okay.
I will actually be chasing down the red dragon.
Yes.
So after calculating in me moving after him,
Yep.
he has 9 rounds to get away from
9
me.
rounds. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's
I
like
have a
one of
1,000
those.
foot range.
It's one of those math problems you hear about.
Yes. Only.
Yeah.
If train A is moving at this speed and train B is moving at this speed,
How much does the squirrel cost?
What is the price
Exactly,
of flour in
yes.
Oklahoma?
In
Man, that
1937.
sounds like calc physics too.
Oh yeah, Calc kind of left me behind when it started going multivariable.
All right. So he's got 9 rounds. This is 1 round.
And if I can get out of Basilisk's pocket, bag, whatever, I might have a round.
Okay.
Nobody puts 10 in a quarter.
Yeah.
Fuck no, I'm gonna kill that dragon.
Well, depending on what you're doing, you'd probably act out of my pocket. Just saying.
I like a little kangaroo pouch.
Yes. Yes, you could be my little Joey. It'd be adorable.
Aww.
Adorable and deadly.
So the lightning cracks, taking out another 10% of the army. They have herded them all into a group now, so there's no separation between the army and the security details. It is a pool of people now. Go ahead and attack the dragon for your throws.
Well, first I'm rolling to make sure I pick up a decent 2 okay to throwable rock.
Yep.
Ooh. That looks pretty ugly.
use your inspiration.
Oh yeah, I have inspiration.
You're the inspiration.
Yeah, you can use it.
You can use it.
You
and
can use
reroll.
inspiration anytime you
It
roll a
gives you
d20.
advantage.
It's a 20, right?
That's another 20
That's
on
a
pulling
natural
rocks.
20 on pulling rocks.
Okay, so so interestingly enough, when you reach in to the ground, you feel like this hard chunk of something, and when you pull it out of the ground, you have a fistful of like worked metal in like this crumpled ball, and you just chuck it.
Okay, I'm chucking that big old metal ball. Let's see here. 18.
18? 18 misses. Perception from Manette.
My perception was a 1,
A 1?
which
Okay.
results in the die being banished.
Yes.
And the
Fuck off die.
F off bag.
He literally bought like 100.
The other rock misses as well. Your buddy. Damn it. It is now Bond's turn.
The enemy army, they look pretty terrified.
No.
No.
They're surrounded, but from what you can tell, they are veterans.
They're not
What percentage has been lost?
40% is left.
And they just aren't afraid of their mass slaughter. Again, if they are, it could be like 300. You know.
You gotta remember, they have an ancient white dragon on their side. The white is handily whooping a gold's ass right now. So, like, anyways, continue.
All right, I'll just hack away at the mob some more. That's a miss. That's a miss. 16 and 21.
The both hit.
Okay, so 1 staff and 1 fist hits. We're gonna do the staff first and see if it kills the guy. It's probably not at a 12 damage.
Nope.
And I punch him for 22.
Yep.
With light.
Yep. Dead. Like real dead.
And then at the near the end of this, I start shouting like, "You guys ought to really think about surrendering."
We know. Keel.
The animated objects will continue to follow the direction and until given another one. And so since I told them to save my dad, they keep attacking.
Okay.
4 of them managed to hit, 1 critically.
Nice.
And so the critical one does 7 damage because I rolled a 2 and a 1. And then
Okay.
it's 6, 6, and 5.
Okay.
And then I quicken a firebolt, and it missed. It was at disadvantage because I'm afraid, and advantage because my magical silverware is attacking. And then the second one,
So it's
Allies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Allies. I like
and
it.
silver.
they count as creatures.
Yep.
So
Yep.
and then the second one does hit 14 damage. from the
Okay.
firebolt, flame damage.
To the frost one.
Yep, to the guy who's fighting my dad. Oh. And 15 on my wisdom save.
Okay. Still frightened. Tail attack.
And if it's coming to hit me, I am going to shield.
Okay. Sounds good. It does not hit you, but it's going to hit your silverware. And
I can't shield them. They have a higher AC than me, though.
17 points of damage.
17 points of damage?
Yeah, to the one that it criticaled. Criticaled it.
So we have ones at 3 hit points.
Okay.
Survived an attack by
Jesus
the dragon.
Christ.
That's some good silverware.
Dude, you need to keep that silverware.
It's going to be bent at the end of this. Well,
that's okay. They bend back their silverware.
Mend.
Mend. Yep, mend.
I have mend.
Nice. Let's do Kinian real quick.
Do I just reappear and we talk about that?
Yeah,
after the battle?
I think so. Would you reappear?
Yeah.
Okay.
My plan was to
See, obviously
basically
would win.
drop it off,
Okay. Assure someone grabs it.
make sure that
Yeah.
they throw it in the prison in Maelstrom.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then return.
Or
Yeah,
just
I think
the doors to the water.
I think that's more than enough time. So yeah. So you reappear where the red dragon was, and you see these storm giants have like herded everyone into this mass of people. The battlefield's changed a lot since you last were here, and the other twin is running away. What do you do?
At this point, I've got about 40 movement. Is any of your team still near the center?
Yes.
Yeah, because
We'll
the
say yes.
second team is still near the center, hoarding like all the enemy personnel they can.
Yeah.
They haven't moved locations. They're just consolidating enemy troops.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
too
shit.
big. I'm too
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, I know what you were going for. It's gonna get tossed.
I wanted to get thrown, but I'm too big.
Aww. Could do like the running jump where like the foot goes in
fastball
the...
special. Like-
Yeah, and then you up with the
Yeah,
hands.
but I'm not Wolverine, sadly.
I still believe in you.
Aw. There's like a little thumbs up that comes out of the pouch from Basilisk. And then it goes back down. I'm going to rage again
Okay.
because it would have dropped.
Yeah.
And I'm going to run to the aid of Epito. So I'm going to
Okay.
dash, move 80 toward the city.
Okay.
So I was in the center.
You're just outside of range of them.
Okay.
So next turn, a single move will get you into where you need to be melee-wise. It is now Eisenkrieg has like a firm grip on Epito, and Epito doesn't seem to be moving currently. So it is going to inhale, and nothing's there, and 2 hits on silverware, the one that crit, and then just one other one.
All right, so the one that crit is useless.
And then the other one is
How much damage? Well,
15.
it's an AC 18, 20 hit points, so 15 puts it at 5 hit points.
All right. And it is now Minette's turn.
Shoot the red drag.
All right.
26 to hit.
That hits.
32.
32. Man, doesn't this feel familiar, like a chase sequence earlier? Do you think the DM's gonna put another tower full of loved ones in front of it and just like topple it over? You shoot it, and it does the same like kind of roll that the other dragon does, or did. And
The other white dragon.
The white dragon did. This red dragon, though, barrel rolls and tanks into the ground, scraping along the ground. Its neck is bent in a sickly odd fashion, even for this snake-like creature. Minette the Dragon Slayer.
I'm
That's
taking
okay.
credit for that.
Yeah, Kinian's like, man, I'm good. 10.
So now it's just Ice and Krieg left in terms of big bads.
Yes. And the sea of soldiers between you and it. You're also in a pocket.
So I guess I will use my turn to crawl out of... How high is
Big.
the park? Is it like
Well, it's
15 feet
tall.
above ground?
It's it'd be at my waist.
At your
So
waist,
like
a
yeah.
28-foot tall thing.
So like,
So 1/3 of the way up or half the way up. I forget
like
what the
12 to 15. I climb out. Can I do like where I just kind of like sort of climb drop, like let go of the fabric a little bit and drop myself off?
A dexterity, athletics or acrobatics.
Maybe you should use your prayer beads before you slide down.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal. Oh. I thought she used that already.
I have another one.
I gotcha.
I guess I'll use my
Another one.
bonus first to do that.
In case you fall.
So 6 and 5 is 11. Okay. So I have 12 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh damn. I'm gonna do
Okay.
athletics.
Okay.
Because I've got a modifier for that one. Oh, and that's a 22.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you deftly fall elvish like
Land on my hands and feet like a cat.
yeah. Yep.
And I assume Eisenkrieg is like really far away from
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. You're the furthest distance from it than
It's gonna
anybody
be another
else.
battle where I don't kill anything.
Okay, so you do have something big and strong next to you.
You should have stayed in my pocket.
Well, I'm going to first use my action to cast Heal on myself, which gives me 70 hit points.
Shit. All right.
The supremely good touch.
Yeah.
I feel really good now.
Man, that felt good.
Yeah, I feel
It's
really good now.
70?
She's positively
Is that just
glowing.
based off your
It's
scores?
a high
It's
level.
a
Holy
flat out.
shit.
It's a level 6 spell.
Oh,
and it's,
shit,
It's
okay.
just 70 hit points plus any diseases that are
All right.
affecting me. Taking inspiration from several of Kinion's prior battles, I shout to Basilisk that if he can, he should throw me closer to the action when he has a chance.
I'm not sure Kinion's the best role model.
I'm partially aware of that. I'm also a little like, like when you get a lot of blood loss and you're a little
Yeah.
lightheaded.
All the
So
time.
I'm just
All
like,
the time.
this must be how Kinion's logic works. But anyway, it seems like a really great idea to me because I didn't get to kill the dragon. That knocked me out, and I'm pissed. I want to kill something. Can't you just let Kinion and Manette keep killing her?
Friendly forces have suffered 20% loss of what was left. So, Basilisk.
All right. I heard Little Tintin's request. I start moving towards. Oh, I need a little bit of math right here first.
Yep.
I need my distance from my guys containing the populace of the soldiers,
Yes.
and my distance from the
To the white dragon?
Eisenkrieg.
Yep.
I need some distances here.
Okay.
I gotta do some math.
So, from
Gotta get the right parabola.
from you to your guys. Well, let's do your distance to Eisenkrieg. It is. Let's see. I said 80 for him, and then another 40, which is 120.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to add another 40 on top of that.
So 160 feet.
160 feet.
Okay.
And between you and your allies, with you being the furthest out, between you and your allies is 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay.
Are you gonna pass her like a
I was
hot
just gonna
potato?
say like football or something.
Well, that's what I was just thinking, because if my math serves me, I believe that my Orca Team 6 guys would be closer to the White Dragon than I am.
Yes. That's how I'm explaining it.
Okay.
They're 100 feet away.
Okay, so here's what I'm about to do. I tell Squid to switch fire on Mr. Eisenkrieg.
Okay.
I
He moves. You don't see a bolt. He moves somewhere in the forest. You see like the trees move, but you can't actually see him.
I see birds leaving in fear.
Yeah. There's no bolt. You think he's setting up for his next shot.
Okay. I call out to Talon as I'm moving forward and tell him to heads up.
Okay. I
instruct Wit to cast the last lightning bolt from my squad and not myself.
Okay.
And then when I hit my 50 feet, I gently oh shit. When I start moving, I snag up Tintin.
Yep.
At the end of it, I gently toss her to Talon, who whips her at the white dragon.
Okay. Dex save.
Dex save. I can do that.
I'll make you roll it for him.
9.
The lightning goes at the group, right?
Yes, the lightning goes at the group.
Okay, 70% damage. You need to make a dex saving throw as who are you tossing it to?
I'm tossing it to Talon.
Okay, Talon has butterfingers, not ready for such a small object. You slip through their hands, and I need to know how well you land on the ground.
That's a dex of 6.
6. Okay, so you smack into the ground.
Good thing you just healed.
Yeah. 7 points of damage.
That's not so bad.
She had 12, right?
I'm at 82.
Oh, 82. That's right, 70. So,
Good thing she healed.
Yeah. And Talon's like, oh shit, and picks her up and just tosses her at Icen Creek. I need you to make a rock throw for Talon.
A rock throw for Talon. I
Yes.
can do that. Before we did all this, I should have asked, do you have like levitate or feather fall?
No.
Well,
A nat 1?
Oh,
So it's still-
shit.
it's
What's
still
your
15.
distance? What's your distance for
Uh,
that?
60 to 240 feet.
Okay, so he throws you, right?
I have a question.
Okay.
Is she within 60 feet of me when she comes down at it?
No.
No.
And here's why. Whatever it is, the squirming of tin or
fact
just
that she's not a
the
rock.
fact that she's not a rock, like she's a lot lighter than a rock, right?
rock her
Significantly
size.
lighter, and he just overthrows the shit out of you, and you are sailing well above the dragon.
Okay.
You are somewhere in the vicinity of 140 feet off the ground, and you are heading towards the the wall.
Can I like maneuver myself with my shield to try to, like when skydivers, they'll like change
Zelda
their body
style,
shape
baby.
and everything?
Try and not
Yeah.
die on impact.
Yeah, you can try that. Yeah.
Or like maybe try to like land on the dragon or something.
You can certainly try it. It's definitely not going to be on the dragon because this is well over the dragon. You're sailing past the dragon. You're going actually towards the town wall.
A 5.
A 5. Okay. So you sail over the dragon and you smack into the wall, and you're starting to slide downward.
I made sure that my shield hit the wall though.
You take 48 points of damage as you hit the wall. It is now Bond's turn.
I yell out as loud as I can, like hurting my voice loud or hurting my throat loud. I yell, surrender!
Okay.
And when nobody does anything.
Well, I mean, do you want to do like a persuasion or make them scared check? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make that a persuasion check. At 22.
Oh shit. Okay.
Plus 7. I'm persuasive.
That die's gone.
Except for talking Kinian into letting go of his axe.
All right. So what happens is you tap into this, like something inside of you, and you start to grow with like this bright radiant light, and this commanding voice comes out. It actually kind of scares you how commanding this is, and the battle that's going on the outside starts to quiet as far as from the army, and people in the center are starting to throw down their arms.
Okay. What about the people closest?
The people closest? Oh, they throw down their arms.
Okay.
So basically what you've done is you've effectively taken out 10%.
Okay.
So we're at 80% now.
So I mid swing with the staff, I stop swinging.
Okay.
And I turn to the guys behind me and I'm like, all right, tie these guys up.
There is a bunch of frozen dead bodies.
And I go, oh shit.
Hey, sorry to interrupt all the awesome action. This is DM Allen. I just want to quick say a big thank you to Incompetech. Incompetech.com has been absolutely fantastic. We use a lot of their music and sound effects and stuff like that. You should go check them out. Here's a quick sample. Like I said, they're really, really awesome. We really enjoy their work. Go check them out. That's Incompetech.com, and you can find all their information in our credits. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's just get right back to the action. Kyo's turn.
So, Kyo's army keeps attacking the dragon.
Okay.
6 of them manage to hit.
Okay.
For 8 damage, 6 damage, 6 damage, 7 damage, 8 damage, and 6 damage.
What's the sum of that?
Yeah,
41.
Thank you.
And then Kyo uses a bonus action to sacrifice the first level spell slot to gain a sorcery point.
Okay.
And then takes his action to attack even though he's afraid, hitting with Firebolt.
Okay.
For 17 damage.
Nice.
Flamey. The others were bludgeoning.
All right.
And he was like, come on, Dad, we got this. Totally ignoring the rest of the battle.
Yes.
And then he hides
save?
back. Yeah, I failed that. So
Okay.
he ducks back behind the rock.
Kinian.
I charge into the fray,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try to remove the dragons from each other.
Oh, shit. Okay. So you,
Removing-
like, try to pull Ice and Krieg off of Epido?
Oh, I don't try.
Okay.
I succeed. I'm coming to the aid of my golden ally.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, you teach him a lesson.
So I'm going to grapple him by his neck.
Okay. Okay. So you run up and you grab, like, the part where the neck meets the shoulders, and you're starting to attempt to grapple.
A bit higher up. Like,
Okay.
I want control
You want
of
leverage.
the mouth.
Okay. Yep.
Because I don't want it
Oh,
coming around
okay.
and
I
breathing
got-
on me.
So
Mhm.
closer to the jaw.
Yes.
I got you.
About kicking your ass. I'm thinking with a 30 athletics.
Fuck yeah, it does. He got, like, a 15? So, yeah.
So I've got him by the jaw,
Yep.
and I use what little movement I have left to basically try to lead him by,
Drag him away. Okay.
by the head,
Yep.
away from Epido,
Okay.
and once again, bad kitty. Nice. Punch him.
Oh, okay, because you're hasted. Because a grapple
I'm
is
not
your
hasted
action.
anymore.
Oh, okay.
A grapple is one of my 2 attacks.
Is it? Is that how
Yep,
that works?
it's an attack.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Good
I'm
to know.
not using a
No,
weapon.
no,
I'm just
I know.
punch him
Punching
on
it.
the
Okay.
punch him on the head.
Bad kitty.
Well, double ones.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So double ones, I think what double ones gets you is, like, you go to punch him and you hit him, but you don't do anything, and on the next turn he has advantage on breaking your grapple.
See, I was thinking he goes
just-
to punch him and he misses and swings around and he hugs him.
He hugs him even further. And the whole battle is like, aww.
What are you doing, Kinian?
And,
You gotta save my dad.
And my ancestors are going to
Yeah.
join the fun next round.
Okay.
They're coming to assist.
Okay, sounds good. And then
They're spooky ghosts.
Yeah, my army grows.
frightful presence, please.
I'm gonna make mine as well.
Okay.
With my last
Yes.
turn because I keep forgetting to do it because I'm not
Now,
usually
do my
frightened.
constructs need to?
No.
No, okay.
I got a 19.
A 19.
Well, they have a
you
wisdom score,
succeed.
that's what I was wondering.
Yes.
I ain't scared.
I'm afraid.
Okay.
But I'm not letting go of this son of a bee.
Okay.
You're afraid to let go.
Yeah.
He contests the grapple.
So he's going to blow his entire turn's action.
Yes.
Success, boys and ladies. How does a 31 treat you?
Yeah, he's still grappled. Okay.
That was a 20 on the die.
Just remember, white dragon intelligence 10. So they're dumb.
I'm good with him
They're
trying
not
to break the
dumb,
grapple.
They're average.
They're average for a human.
He seems really smart to me.
Yeah.
This is a wily dragon.
Manette,
dragon.
You are no longer feared.
And it's my turn.
And he's grappled, so
I move
I think
close. I'm still
everyone
invisible.
Yeah. He's already got advantage. But yes, everybody else does.
everyone.
I move closer. I don't know exactly how far out I got, so
What do you want to do? You just want to move
I
closer?
want to eventually get close enough to the battle to cast the spell. So
Okay. Okay. What's your spell range?
30 feet.
Okay. It's going to be a while.
Okay.
Yep. Your speed is 60?
50.
50. Okay.
Sweet. That's gonna hit.
Okay.
6. 23. Oof.
10. Okay. So you are up on this wall. You've hit the wall.
Am I like 100 feet up?
Yeah. Let's say 100 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
This is a large brick, like the big stone type of wall. You're about to slide down. What do you want to do?
So dragon's huge,
Yes.
and Kenyon has it grappled by the jaw neck area.
Yes.
I'm pointing its face away from everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like purposely trying to
Okay.
run the tank away.
Yeah.
Yep. Is it in such a way where if I were to say do an area of attack on the dragon that Kenyon would have like 3/4 cover type?
You can probably
thing?
aim it so it's not even going to affect you.
Yeah.
That's how big
That's
the dragon
what I
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
like,
The
I was
dragon's
hoping.
massive.
Massive. Okay. Cool. So
Just as a comparison, the dragon is considered gigantic. So it's somewhere in the vicinity of like a 30 by 30 or 40 by 40 square.
Okay.
It's,
Okay. Cool.
It's absolutely
Yep.
massive.
Okay. I'm going to use an action, and then I will use my bonus to cast Wind Walking with my prayer beads. When I look at the Wind Walking description,
Mm-hmm.
so if I was in cloud form and the spell had worn off,
Yes.
I would descend at 60 feet per round for 1 minute until I land.
Yep.
So what I'm thinking is, I'm like, say, 100 feet up, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
As I fall for 60 feet, I cast a fireball at a level 5 spell, and I just hurl it out at the dragon.
Okay.
And then when I'm about 30, 40 feet above ground, that's where I use my bonus action to wind walk, and I turn into cloud just like 5-10 feet before I would hit the ground.
I will give you inspiration for this if you don't already have it.
I don't.
I like that.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's what happens. So you are like, you hit the wall and you're just like, ugh, and then like this plan cooks up really quick, and you push yourself away from the wall just slightly, and you start dropping fast. And as you're dropping, you cast your fireball, and it shoots out to Eisenkrieg, and just as you're about to hit the ground, you turn into this puff of mist and smoke, and you just as all the smoke hits the ground and it just spreads out and then slowly comes back together. Go ahead and roll your damage.
31.
Nice.
And it ignores fire resistance. Thank you, Dan.
So 31 in total?
Yes.
All right, it looks rough. It is the army's turn. The army has completely forfeit, and the Zentarum forces are going through and coup de gracing. They are slashing the throats of those who have forfeited.
It's a good thing that Kyo's only looking at his father, and
yeah,
that's all he sees.
Do I see them doing
I'm guessing that the people who have decided to give up,
yes,
as soon as they see their friends start dying, they stop giving
right
up. They're
but
like, oh shit, fuck this.
They do, but it's so
Swift.
It's so swift. Like so when you forfeit, you are not prepared for another force to just come through and start cutting heads off. So yeah, it's a bad time right now. It's Bon is seeing this, and I don't know how it makes him feel, but it's pretty disgusting.
Can I take a talk action?
Sure.
I yell out, Viper!
For the guys that my guys have herded, how many of those, like, what percentage is actually giving up versus trying to continue?
Everybody.
So everybody's trying to give up.
Yeah. And these Zentarum forces, these what were friendly, are now killing the people forfeiting.
So these are just like human people, right?
Yeah.
And
They're humanoids.
And I'm assuming that the humanoids were the humanoids at some point any threat to Maelstrom?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, I know what to do.
Okay.
It's a war crime.
I instruct Reach and Wick to detain and protect the people that are herded, and
Okay.
in turn I order Talon to come with me, and we go towards
Eisenkrieg?
Eisenkrieg.
All right.
And then I tell Squid Eyes over there.
Yep.
I tell him to attempt to shoot to disable, if I can do that. Can I do that?
Yeah. Non-lethal?
Yeah, non-lethal. I want to keep him from flying off.
Ooh, nat 1.
Oh.
Squid Eyes, you little shit.
Does a yeah, that's gonna hit you. It's like a 28.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. You take 13 points of damage. Piercing.
6.
Rage.
Bad dragon. Bad dragon.
As like this giant harpoon like sticks out of from your arm.
I got
Nat
hit by
1.
a harpoon?
Yeah, nat 1.
Yeah, Squid Eye missed.
Yep.
He's gonna try to hurt me somehow.
Squid, I was shooting to disable you.
Yeah. Bon.
Seeing the Zentarum slaughtering the Serendis, I fly up and trying to tap into the same loud, commanding voice as before. I look at him and I shout out, "You will stop! These are surrendered forces."
Persuasion?
It's 11.
There is now a small portion that is doing it. The storm giants are protecting a good portion of the
Serendis.
Serendis. It is Kyo's turn.
All right, so that fireball, did it hit my silverware?
Yes.
Because 3 of them would have hit for 8, 8, and 8.
Okay.
But, actually, they might survive.
Pretty stout silverware.
Interesting. They had like a
it was a
AC
17.
of 20 or something.
Well, it's a save, but yeah. What is your spell save? 10.
And it's a dex.
Yeah.
Oh, but my dex is actually pretty good. Dex is 18.
This fucking silverware is ridiculous.
Ninja silverware.
It want to be nice. Only 3 of them make for half damage, which would be allow them to live.
Okay.
So, can we say those 3 are the 3 that hit?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So I'm down to 3 silverware.
Okay.
And they hit for 8, 8, and 8.
Okay.
They're all spoons.
16 and
It's 24.
24.
And then I quicken a firebolt and regular a firebolt,
Okay.
which one of those hit for 26.
Okay.
And I'm like, come on, Dad. You got this. Kick his butt. And then when Ice and Krieg looks my direction, I pop back down. Afraid. Oh, yeah, and am I still scared? Yes, I'm still scared.
All right. This golden dragon now lifts itself up, and you hear from its raspy throat,
Ice and Krieg, this doesn't have to be like this.
he breathes fire in a way that leaves Kenyon alone.
Totally. Yeah, I'm going to do that someday. Just wait till I'm grown. I am grown.
I'm a real boy. It is engulfed in these flames. It is actually a pretty spectacular thing. 60 plus square feet of just heat. Like even some of the ranks like off in the trenches can feel the burst of heat as it washes over the field.
Kyo pops his head out and lets out a little flame too.
It is Kenyon's turn.
Kenyon, still holding this dragon.
Yeah.
Leading him forward, I move 20 feet away from Epitode, dragging it by its neck.
Mm-hmm.
And as this happens, my ancestors arrive. 3 of them hit, 1 of them misses.
Okay.
Doing a total of 30 points of damage. And not leaving my arm from around its neck,
Mm-hmm.
I reach back into my quiver and produce a javelin. And I say, shh, 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 as I drive the javelin
Oh shit!
through the bottom of its neck,
Dang.
Oh no. Okay.
dealing 21 points of damage.
Fuck. Man, this is a flashback for you guys. Back to the Crag Cats. Yeah, so you're like, shh, 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 and it's like the slow push, and you're scaring it. A tail whips at you. 10 plus 14. 24.
That'll do.
18 points of damage. And then you see like the neck starts to like flex and ripple around the javelin, and the javelin breaks, and now there's like this puncture hole that's bleeding, and this freon like gas like spills out into your face.
Oh, shit.
I need you to make a con saving throw as it breathes fire through its tracheotomy.
By the way, I made my fear
Frost.
save.
Okay, good.
Which does double duty to close up afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
How's a 20?
A 20. A 20 is not gonna make it. DC 22, sir. So the spurt of frost blows over your face, and 57 points of frost damage, of cold damage, hits you.
28.
It is now Manette.
I shoot him. 18 to hit.
18 misses. It is 10.
Move closer and reload.
All right.
Well, I've got a movement of 320 right now, so
Oh shit. Okay.
I just find a nice strategic point, like a
Yep.
high point.
Yep.
And then I will spend the next 10 turns re-solidifying.
Oh shit.
So
Oh no.
you can
Okay.
basically take me out of action now.
But
All
you
right.
didn't die.
No, I didn't.
Can
And
you
it was
tap it on the
badass.
shoulder?
It was
for me?
badass.
Basilisk.
Okay, when Kenyon here was dragging the dragon, was he moving away from me, towards me, laterally? What?
Along the
The
like
wall.
parallel with the wall. So I was heading west.
Away.
Yeah.
So it was away?
Away.
But not very much.
Kenyan's like a cat. You could, knowing now that this is the guy that keeps bringing the dragons, he might be trying to take it back.
No, I'm just trying to do the math because I got to figure out if I
Yes.
can reach him this round with me and Talon.
Well,
so
what's,
like a
what's your
cat.
movement?
It's 50. And
50?
100 feet roughly.
You
so
can-
if he's moving away, I'd be just short of him.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so me and Talon continue to move towards him quickly. And I tell Squid Eyes to attempt another disabling shot.
Okay.
I do not want him getting away.
They'll all be with advantage too, because he's grappled.
Oh, give me all that advantage.
Yes.
All of it.
You might as
Eyes
well roll
hits.
with it.
Brandy. I do appreciate you not throwing,
Yeah.
because
Fine.
it didn't go so well last time.
Fine.
We're a little skittish after the wall.
Yeah, sure, that didn't work at all.
Like, the one guy's like,
If only my dad played catch with me when I was a kid.
sorry.
How far through the enemy forces is the Zentarum with their coup de grace maneuvers?
It's not working out like they hope now. With the storm giants in the way, you can assume that this is kind of stopped.
Okay. So what are they currently doing? Just kind of like...
Sitting there. I mean, it's a stalemate at this point.
So that's pretty much wrapped up. I'm gonna
Yes.
go find the dragon.
Okay.
How far away? I can move at 110.
You can make it. I make it. Yep.
I'm gonna whack him twice.
Okay. Crack, crack.
I'm like, the angels have arrived. 22 and 18.
The 22 hits.
All right. 29 points of damage.
Okay.
As light flies out from my staff.
Funny thing, my 3 remaining pieces of silverware, they all hit.
They're all the badass silverware.
They survived the
They're
fireball.
the real
and-
MVP.
We laughed at the spoons earlier, but they're kicking ass.
I know, they're sporks
8.
now. These are sporks.
8, 7, and 5 damage for those.
Okay.
And then I shot a firebolt, which criticals,
Yeah.
for 35
5. Okay.
fire damage.
How do you want to do this? Your sporks kill it. So describe how your silverware kill it.
They fly into the hole in the neck and come out other parts of the
Okay. All right. So here's what happens.
And I say in a quavery voice, I say, "You leave my dad alone."
So you say that they like crouch down and then like leap up, and they find their way through the neck hole while spinning. And the spinning maneuver looks a lot like a drill. It's just like, and they bounce around inside. Kenyan, you feel the dragon go limp as out of the mouth comes a few spoons, and then out of the eyes come spoons.
And I remark, "Oh my!"
Yeah, he got a spoon lobotomy.
And like out of the eyes pours this like freezing blood. What do you guys want to do?
Can I see the viper?
Perception check.
I'm gonna look for him too.
Once I'm back in my form,
Yes, we're out of initiative
I
now.
do want to get a dragon scaler too.
Okay.
But
11?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Yeah, he might not have survived the battle if we get the opportunity.
You cannot seem to find him.
Do I see him?
No.
What are you guys looking for?
The viper.
That bastard.
I'm pretty sure I was unconscious when all of that was happening. If I
And
remember.
I disappear with my new Snuggie.
He's just like,
And then I reappear within 6 seconds.
Now, did you take the black dragon away from the battlefield?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. So
yet.
the thing I want to do is harvest bile from the black dragon and the red dragon corpse.
Okay. Nature check.
Nature is a 13.
Yeah.
I just need to get some.
Yep. You get a vial from each.
Okay.
How many dragon scales can I get from the 2 when I rolled a nat 20?
A nat 20? 12.
Total?
Yes.
Okay, so
And
let's say
I mean,
6
these
of
are
each.
large. These are very large. Okay.
I instruct my team to regroup over the captured enemy forces, and while we're watching over them, I have my guys do a weapons check and fix themselves up.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then once I get that vial, I'm gonna take my I'm gonna go over to Epido with my bandages and start bandaging him up.
Okay. He polymorphs down to his gnome.
Then I'll alter self to the.
Okay, to be David.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or wait, let's see, dude. Yeah, and I'm gonna blow like a 5th level spell slot on it. So I guess I'm using seeming instead of alter self. That's right. I have a hat of disguise. I could just use that.
I disappear with the black dragon.
Okay.
And I'm immediately back.
Bon.
I go to the Zentarum forces and ask for their leader, immediate battlefield leader.
All right. They seem to be looking for Sug Leader, and after about 15 minutes, no leader has stepped forward.
I say, well then I guess I'm your leader. Tie up these forces.
All right. And they start tying them up.
All right.
Tin, you notice when you're collecting up the scales, you notice that one of the boulders that was tossed at this dragon is this amalgam of like shaped metal. Looks very familiar.
Hey, Manette, with your history and knowledge-iness, because you're smarter than me.
I go take a look at it.
All right. You inspect it, and it gives off a familiar arcaneness, as if this was once imbued with power, but it's so ancient that you can't seem to figure out what power that is.
Do we still have those
sounding rods?
Yeah.
Yes.
I pull those out.
Okay. And they cross immediately over top of it.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
It is a piece of the Vanandad.
All I remember about the Vanandad was that the
Adamantine.
dragons wanted to collect all the different pieces so they could like
Fire giants.
or the fire giants.
Yes.
So they could like summon
It's a
something.
fire giant
Zord. Yeah. Yes.
Yep. Bad news.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Real bad news.
we don't want them to.
I found it.
Yeah. It's a dragon hunter. But yeah, you found a piece of it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Kinian, on your most recent Banff back with the Black Dragon, you have filled this greeting room of Maelstrom up with dragon corpses.
They weren't all corpses.
Apparently
well,
not.
2 corpses, so that's pretty full greeting area. There's a janitor who is trying to clean the blood up of Eisenkrieg, which keeps freezing the nearby pool of water that that is it keeps icing over. He's like, God damn it, God, another one. What do you want to do?
I wave.
Okay.
I say, hey, I got another one coming too.
Oh God.
Where do you want this one?
No, wait. Give us a couple hours.
Couple hours.
Yeah. You can still bring it here, just
What are ours?
Okay. And I disappear.
okay. Okay. You didn't notice that the red dragon was there. Basically, when you dropped off the polymorphed red, it was taken into custody by several storm giants and was hauled away.
Well, I was there for that.
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Is there anything that Orca Team 6 requires?
Orca Team 6. I leave Orca Team 6 to do their weapons and checks and like little cleanup stuff.
Yeah.
Making sure they're double checking everybody, getting Squid Eyes reloaded.
Okay.
And then I go and talk to whoever's closest to me to see if there's anything they need from us
Okay.
before we start moving out.
It's probably going to be Minette.
Manette, do you need anything from Orca Team 6? You gotta transport anything? So on and so forth.
Are any of you skilled at skinning dragons?
I have a big knife and a can-do attitude.
I need red dragon scales.
I can see what I can do.
Okay. So, what's the modifier for a nature?
Intelligence,
Intelligence?
which is bad. Well, it depends on the
For
person.
storm giants?
Oh, I got a +3.
Okay, yeah. So nature check for me, please. So just D20 plus your intelligence mod, and then I would say proficiency because of the special forces.
Well, yeah, you got to think like knowing how to rip people apart is kind of a special forces thing. So
Yeah.
that's-
You'd study nature.
Yes.
or at least
Or
the
medicine.
study of destruction of
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah. So give me a nature or medicine check, and let's see how many scales you get off here.
I get all the scales. I got a 22.
Minette, roll a percentile die. He capes it, so he just cuts around the neck and then cuts down the sternum and grabs onto the front and just like starts tearing.
Oh, and I totes keep some toes.
Okay.
13.
13. So unfortunately, through this tearing process, you rip a lot of the hide. And even though there's a lot of scales here, they seem to be fairly damaged from the process. Minette, you're able to get 13 pristine scales.
Okay.
So a scale is like bigger than a human, like in all directions.
Okay.
So
I kind of blame the
it
thunder
is a
cannon.
medium creature. What? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it can be from battle damage, from like falling out of the sky, from being shot, because it did lose a bunch of scales from being critted a bunch.
It was in a violent
I mean,
battle.
It was in a very, and then it got super sick for a while.
Losing blood.
Like
Yeah.
this poor dragon went through a lot. So 13 scales, red dragon scales, and
The other members of Orca Team 6 kind of wander around and ask if anyone else needs anything. And then we head back to find out what our next mission is.
Bamf back.
I thank
Okay.
you guys
I hand
for
a
your
spoon to
assistance.
the medic or a fork or something and ask him to help me out with treating the wounded.
Oh God. Okay.
No Jeff left behind. Do you have to like
Oh man.
bring your buddy home for sea burial?
Well, with
Oh,
the
wait,
shield
where
around
did
it,
Jeff
right?
die?
Like on the battlefield.
Early in the battle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Near
early
near
in the battle?
trenches.
Oh, yeah,
Where
I
the
obviously-
dragons were, basically.
I obviously grab Jeff and bring him back for a proper storm giant undersea Orca 6 funeral.
You know that a member of Orca Team 6 never is KIA. It's always MIA. So bringing your member back to Maelstrom, you would more naturally find a pleasant place to bury or do whatever ceremony it is, and then head back as MIA.
Well, the real question
If
is,
you can wait 8 hours, I can make a cairn for him.
well, my question is,
Ooh.
how dead is Fred? Like, is dead bring backable dead?
No.
Right now, there's some issues with bring backableness.
Ooh. Okay,
Yeah.
then
So
The
I
resurrection magic is no longer working.
Ooh, somebody turned off the resurrections.
Mm.
Yes.
In that case, and I think that
Now,
judging by the map I saw earlier, I'm
Yep.
gonna take Fred over to the west of the battlefield over there into those woods.
Okay.
And start constructing a cairn for him.
Okay. With Kyo's help, potentially? No?
No.
Oh, okay.
We bear our own.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
This is a giant matter.
Yeah. So the battle is completed, and Kinian has bounced the dragons back. At this point, you've even bounced the red. Did anybody want to go with Kinian on the last dragon?
Before I bamf, I go, hey guys, I let one of them live. Do you have any questions?
Anybody else?
Okay. And what do you guys do? You pop back in. You end up in the greeting hall. There is a single skinned red dragon sitting in the center of this greeting hall.
Kinian, do you know where the prisoner went?
This way! And I totally start going the wrong way. I'm
follow
headed toward
him.
the bar.
Yeah, just straight.
Okay, yeah.
Be
I don't know that that's the wrong way, but you go towards the bar. So you go up the
Yes.
stairs.
You just don't know what the right way is.
Yep. So you go up the spiral staircase and you get to the bar. I think Kinian just pushes the hill giant out of the way.
The very abused hill giant probably knows to get out of the way on his own by now.
Yep. And he starts pouring drinks out.
I ask for directions from anybody we come across to the holding area.
Okay. You see some guards down by the sitting chambers of Queen Sarissa, and they point you in the right direction. You eventually find your way down to the prison cells, and they have constructed crossbars and things like that to keep this smaller creature from getting out. Even though they know that it's polymorphed and that its true form is much larger, they still have to worry about its polymorph self. You pass lines of people. Many people are hugging the walls. There's a lot of crying. There's a lot of fear from these refugees. Kids are running around everywhere. And you reach the prison cell, and there's 2 storm giants.
As I walk by everybody, I try and say things like, we won the day, city's fine.
Okay.
You guys are going to be able to go home and continue your lives just as before.
Performance, please. You are still in angelic form, right?
Yep.
Okay.
13.
I think you look inspiring, but it's nothing to like severely change the mood. You're helping more than hurting though, so that's good.
Okay.
There's 2 storm giants in front of you, 2 guards.
I say I'd like to talk to the prisoner.
And knowing exactly who you are, they open the gate and usher you in. Inside is a dragon, a dragonborn who is chained to the wall. And you can see on the collar around its neck, there are very small arcane sigils inside of, or like words like carved into this this necklace or whatever collar.
All right. I'm just going to guess that the collar is keeping him from doing magics and stuff.
Potentially, yeah.
That's what I'd think.
Yep.
Like, oh yeah, it's an anti-magic collar. That's what that is.
It's connected up to the wall and it's looking down. It looks awfully exhausted and looks up at you and it says,
What do you want?
Why did you and your kind attack Everlund and the Obsidian Flame?
You know why. You killed one of our own.
But it attacked us.
It attacked you. It was trying to gain retribution for the death of its child.
That's the blame for the death of its child goes to the Viper and the Zentarum for capturing it in the first place.
The blame goes to the town for housing such beasts. And what is it? Why do you associate yourselves with these disgusting giants?
Desperate times.
Never that desperate.
Are there any more in your group, or did you guys all come to seek retribution?
There is more than you can imagine.
Is there going to be retaliation for our victory today?
Of course.
How might we contact your forces?
He doesn't say anything.
If you want to live, you'll answer my questions.
I'm prepared to die.
I stumble into the jail cell, super drunk and with the head of a red dragon.
Oh, God.
Oh.
No!
A friend of yours? I put it on, like, top
Oh my
of my head.
gosh.
And
Oh,
start looking
shit.
around.
Oh god.
I'm a dragon! Nom, nom, nom.
I think it's safe to say we're the monsters now.
Yeah. Desecrating it.
Kinian, can you wait outside?
I make way out of the room, shaking my tail feathers as I go, I've got a tail!
Oh god.
Oh my God.
The storm giants just kind of put their fists out for a bump as
And
you
I can't
walk
see
by.
them.
Yeah, okay.
I
'Cause
walk into the wall.
I, not knowing how the ring works, but I touch the ring and I'm like, hey guys, I got a question for you.
Can you hear it?
Can't wait for now.
I'm like, what?
You
I
just
don't even use the ring.
Yeah, you just shout.
Anybody else? Crap. Okay. And I think, the other guys must be busy. Stupid ring. I turn to the red and I say, we'd like to send a message to your people.
I think you already did.
Yeah.
He says,
on top of
God.
the deaths that you've incurred today.
okay.
You don't think they already know?
Well, I'm talking more than actions here, specific words.
Speak, and my father shall hear you.
Your father? Clearly, our two forces are well matched, and further conflict will only lead to further bloodshed on both sides. If you want, we can work to bring you the responsible party for the White Dragon's death. But the attacks against the Obsidian Flame must end, or future bloodshed can only continue.
The giant attacks against dragonkind must stop. There will continue to be bloodshed of your innocence, until such things happen.
I asked the giant guards to fetch their leader and whatnot.
Okay.
And
After a while, Sarissa, Queen Sarissa, enters, and she walks through the hallways and sees Kinian with the dragon skull on. She says,
Kinian, how barbaric must you be?
I am the barbaric.
Take that skull off. That's disrespectful.
Oh. I drop it on the floor.
okay.
He's like, okay, honey.
yeah. And she enters and she says,
What do you require of me?
I'm trying to work out some sort of truce-ish with this guy. Truce of a nature.
okay.
The one thing he said is the giant attacks against dragons must stop. Is he talking about more than today?
Well, I
I can look into my scrying pool and see if something has been happening. I know that we've been kind of on rocky terms with dragons as of late.
Can you at least agree that the storm giants will not openly engage the dragons? Unprovokingly engage the dragons.
Agreed.
And tell him.
I, Queen Sarissa, Queen of the Storm Giants, hereby promise that the Storm Giants will not attack any dragon unprovoked.
I look at him like, cool.
No.
How does Storm Giant, I don't know, law work?
Ordering.
As criminal law goes, like, what would they do with the dragon long term?
Prisoners of war will be held and negotiated for. It's usually a pretty swift process for us.
All right. I have nothing further to say to the Red Dragon, unless he wants me to try and bring him the Viper, which I was trying to get him to agree to.
He says, I am right where I want to be.
I say to the Queen, as I walk out of the room, still in earshot of the Red, I say, execution is not too harsh of a crime for this particular prisoner of war.
Has something gotten to you, Bon? That's awfully harsh.
He threatened innocence.
I see. Well, understood. And I need you to understand that I just made a promise that I will not attack or kill any dragon unprovoked. This dragon has not provoked our blades. So.
All right, I'm just putting it out there that I wouldn't mind. I'm not gonna kill him, but if for some reason your courts or whatever decided.
Noted.
And then I leave.
Hey, thank you so much for listening. What a fantastic episode. We cannot wait for next week's episode. We hope you stick around to find out what happens next. If you want to find out more about the show, about our characters, or things like that, go check us out on dmstable.com/RWA. DM's Table has awesome blogs. They've got cool information on there about writing new adventures and things around D&D. You can find a giant archive on all our episodes. DM's Table has got information on how to contact us through Twitter or Facebook or things like that. Go check it out, and we'll see you out on the internet. See ya.